Hello dear students, përshëndetje të dashur nxënës. Here we meet again, ja tek ritakohemi përsëri. And today we are going to start with module 4 and we are going to discuss upon everyday life, upon families and topics that are related to that. So we are going to discuss about module 4, and first I'm going to introduce you what's in this module. We're going to speak about family members and friends, daily routines, jobs and professions. We're going to mention something about the as, genitive and whose, present simple, prepositions of time, and then we're going to repeat, to make a kind of repetition about the verb like, love, hate, and its usage, how it is formed. Actually, we're going to speak about the time, making different kinds of arrangements, writing a blog entry about your favorite singer. And we're going to start with the vocabulary. So the topic is about families. And concerning the vocabulary, we have even the transcription in English and even the translation. So granddad, in Albanian it is gjysh, grandma është gjyshe, dad babi, mom mami, brother vëlla, sister mother, uncle daj ose xhaxha, aunt tezë ose hall, niece është mbes ose mbesa, nephew është nip, son i biri, daughter e bia, father-in-law vjehri, mother-in-law vjehra, husband bashkëshorti, wife bashkëshortja, and cousin, which is the same in both genders. Cousin means kushëri. Okay, so let's start first with the first exercise. You should open your student's book on page 45 and you're going to find there this kind of exercise. So after mentioning all the family members that we previously spoke about, maybe you should try translating this kind of names with your parents or even with your friends at home or with your sister. And we are going to find the opposite of them. So granddad, the opposite of that is grandma. Brother has its opposite like sister. Niece is nephew. Father-in-law is mother-in-law. Husband and wife. Cousin is the same in both genders. Dad, its opposite is mom. Uncle, it's aunt. And son is daughter. Okay, we are going now to introduce our lesson to a new concept, which is about possession. And possession in Albanian refers to pronësi. Why do we use it and how do we form it and which is the purpose of its usage? Pra kemi përdorimin e formës pyetëse whose. Ideja është pse e përdorim këtë formë pyetje. We use whose to talk about possession. E përdorim për të folur ose për të pyetur për pronësinë. Pra se kujt i përket një diçka e caktuar. For example, whose book is this? I kujt është ky libër? It is John's. So into these kind of circumstances, we talk and express ourselves about possession. Dhe possession në gjuhën shqipe I referohet pronësisë, por si e formojmë ne pronësinë apo fjalinë se kujt I përket kjo diçka? Atëherë, pronësia zakonisht formohet duke I vendosur apostrof sën një emri të caktuar. Nëse flasim për numrin njëjës, pra në shembullin who's John, he is Sue's brother. In this case, we put the apostrophe S after the name Sue. And this means that he is Sue's brother. Pra, që t'jemi më të qartë në gjuhën shqipe, pronësia shprehet duke I vendosur një emri të caktuar apostrof sën, dhe në këtë formë ne I referohemi se kujt I përket kjo diçka apo ky person e kështu me radhë. Në ato raste kur një emër është në numrin shumës, apostrofi të vendoset në fund të sës. So in these cases we can mention the example like whose uncle is Mark. He is the girl's uncle. So we can see that girls is a noun in plural, and into these cases we put the apostrophe in the end of that name. Okay, let's deal the other case with a regular plural noun, and in this case, actually the apostrophe s is put after the noun. Like, for example, this is the man's house. Man is a kind of word that is part of the irregular plural nouns, and in these cases, we put the apostrophe before s. So we're going to continue with the next exercise. For example, the request is look at Sue's family tree, and we're going to complete the sentences. I'm going to read for you the text, and then we will deal with the rest of the exercise. Steve and Anne are married, and they have 2 children, Sam and Mary. Sam is married to Helen, and Mary is married to Mark. Sam and Helen have 2 daughters, Claire and Kate. Mark and Mary have a son, John, and a daughter, Sue. Okay, so according to this family tree, we're going to continue with the rest of the exercises. So Mark is Sue's dad. We're going to substitute the name with the pronoun. He is her dad. And Claire is Sue's cousin, so she's her cousin. John is Mary and Mark's son, so he is their son because we deal with 2 people, and into these circumstances we're going to substitute those 2 names with a pronoun in plural. We're going to proceed with the rest of the sentences. Anne is Sue's grandma, so she's her grandma. Helen is Sue's aunt, so she's her aunt. And John is Sam's nephew, he is his nephew. And as an assignment, you are going to work upon a project. So you are going to prepare your own family tree according to the members of your family. You're going to write sentences about your family. And I would like to thank you very much for your attention and see you in the other sections.